Greetings, all Earth humans and Starborn. I am Commander Thalos of the Council of Five, and I extend my deepest gratitude to each of you for gathering at this pivotal moment. You, our cosmic kin, bear the light of ancient stars and carry the codes of ascended realms. The planet Venus, we call it Nara. The density of this planet has been elevated to the 4th density in order to be protected from the Chiakaha influence. There are 2 different planets of existence on Nara. Firstly, it is a scientific outpost for the Galactic Federation of Worlds in biodomes and underground facilities from which we are studying and monitoring your sun. And secondly, it is also a habitat for 4th to 6th density occupants such as the peaceful Arcturians known as Ahorai, and a small extra-dimensional collective cell of 12 high-density races named Koldasi. The southern continent of Antarctica hosts extensive underground systems and serves as the operational center for 2 rival groups. The Thule-Terran Alliance, comprising Nazi-affiliated Earthlings, and a coalition of Chiakaha, Orion Grey collectives, and other factions. In collaboration with beings from the Chiakaha Empire and the Altair Collective, the Thule Alliance developed advanced aircraft, spreading terror across this galactic sector through conquest and brutal acts against peaceful civilizations. A pre-World War II treaty between the Thule Alliance and the Orion and Altair collectives solidified this partnership, enabling certain members of this Earth faction to travel interstellar distances, reaching the Altair and Orion systems. The Thule Alliance formed an alliance with a reptilian faction residing beneath Antarctica, who assisted them in establishing bases and guided their efforts in spacecraft development, specifically with German engineering. In exchange, the reptilian faction provided advanced metallic shielding materials and knowledge of cloning and genetic technologies. However, the Thule Alliance struggled to maintain steady production of weaponized spacecraft, even with the Reptilians and Altarians' intermittent technological support. The Chiakaha commonly exploit divisions within native populations to gain control, a tactic that has proven advantageous to their interests. The Thule Alliance's activities generated tensions with the US, prompting a North American military expedition to Antarctica in 1946, aiming to seize Thule bases. However, the operation was thwarted by a reptilian counterattack. Despite this setback, a scientific collaboration emerged, leading to an exchange of scientists between the US and Antarctica, as well as German scientists integrating into the US aerospace industry. Over time, this complex network of cooperation evolved, with various parties asserting their presence in Antarctica. By 1955, additional international agreements solidified the involvement of multiple countries in these intricate operations. These covert alliances are known as the Antarctican Alliances, or, most popularly, the malevolent Atlair Collectives. The Chiakaha and Alterans continue to engage in territorial disputes over Antarctica, an area you rarely see or hear about, but that is exceedingly dangerous and unstable. Alongside Chiakaha and Orion Grey bases, there is a substantial presence of humanoid races, including the Akori Alterans, who collaborate with the Thule group, and Telosi separatists who work with the American military. The Ashtar Collective from Sirius, under the control of Orion Reptilians, also has involvement in these Antarctican secret alliances. The Alteran, Thule, and Orion outposts beneath the Antarctic ice operate slave facilities where human captives serve 3 grim purposes. First, abductees are used for trading, with Antarctica functioning as one of several spaceports for galactic slave trade, which drives human trafficking crimes on Earth. The second purpose is as forced labor in clandestine advanced technology programs on Earth. The third and most horrifying purpose involves thousands of abductees subjected to genetic and cloning experiments, radiation, and biological testing. Those captives who are transported to Earth and Martian moons are considered the lucky ones. It is crucial to understand that these practices are not solely the work of extraterrestrial forces. Both American and German entities are deeply implicated, pursuing various scientific, industrial, financial, and strategic advantages over other nations. Recent advancements in AI and nanotechnology have come at a high cost to these captives. The stakes are so high that these entities will fight to keep these secrets hidden. If full disclosure ever occurs regarding the involvement of governments and corporate entities with extraterrestrial agendas, it would destabilize current systems, as humanity is neither globally prepared to accept such information with wisdom and calm, nor ready to handle the conflict this revelation would incite. The Galactic Federation of Light cannot risk an open conflict with the Alteran, Orion, and Chikar empires all at once. This situation is delicate for Earth, as several skirmishes have already erupted in Earth's orbit since the year 2020. Mars, known in ancient terms as Tyre, once teemed with diverse primitive life and served as a crucial observation outpost for species monitoring Earth and maintaining contingents there, including the Anuhazi Anak Empire, a particular Anunnaki group that genetically modified early humans. Over countless eras, Tyre has faced numerous invasions and devastating sieges, with its atmosphere violently stripped away in some of the most ferocious conflicts recorded. The most catastrophic assault occurred when the Maitre obliterated the neighboring fourth planet, Janos, an event that wiped out all life on Tyr. Originally settled by human colonies, Tyre endured assaults from various powerful factions, including the Anak, Chiakaha, Kylie Tokurit, Maitre, Zeta X-Rog, Altair and Ashtar collectives, and the Orion Alliance. Now Mars appears only as a desolate, barren red sphere in space, bearing the scars of these ancient wars. However, traces of indigenous life managed to survive these cataclysms. Presently, Earth's secret space program collaborates with Altarian elites, with personnel transported via 2 Altarian teleportation devices, known as aeronautical repositioning chambers, located in US military bases. A similar device also exists for the Moon. On higher planes, the 5th and 6th dimensions, the Benevolent Council of Five operates a vast facility on Mars, dedicated to educating and awakening star soul envoys incarnated on Earth. Mars, along with its 2 satellites, which have been hollowed and repurposed, serves as a base for this council's efforts. Mars houses 2 main facilities. The first acts as a slave sorting center where newly abducted individuals are assigned to various destinations, roles, and overseers. A similar facility exists on the hidden side of Earth's moon. The second facility, Phobos, known as the X-Rog Shampahali Center, serves as a nerve center for abduction, implantation, and related programs. There is significant concern about humanity's current efforts to colonize Mars, given the planet's complex and contentious history. The Ashtar Galactic Command on Jupiter comprises Ashtar separatists from Sirius B, operating independently from the Ashtar Collective. Their outpost collaborates with the Galactic Federation of Worlds within your star system. As an officer of this federation, I report regularly to the Ashtar Galactic Command alongside other officers in contact with your world. The headquarters of Ashtar is located on a massive mobile battleship, resembling a formidable mercenary military organization dedicated to maintaining peace in this galactic sector and liberating worlds from the Orion Grey Collective. This alliance with the Galactic Federation of Light is invaluable. Given the Ashtar's renowned battle expertise over the past millennium, this division is based on Jupiter's surface in an extremely hostile environment, within a vast, impregnable floating city, an unassailable citadel crafted with the architectural prowess and advanced techniques of the Ashkaru from the Sirius systems. Throughout its history, this organization has integrated numerous races, though command has consistently remained with Ashkaru officers. It's crucial to clarify that Ashtar is a title, not a name, and only a select few are allowed to communicate directly with these commanders. Each outpost has a designated Ashtar in command. Regarding the genetic diversification of your species, 3 primary categories exist: hybrids, hybrids, and rebrids. Hybrids combine alien and human genetics and possess an alien soul matrix, while hybrids also share alien and human genetic coding, but have a human soul matrix. In contrast, rebrids are hybrids that lack a soul matrix entirely, possessing neither human nor reptoid genetics. The first way to distinguish these types is through their eyes. Hybrids generally have round pupils, while reptilian hybrids display black, opaque, or vertically slit pupils. Rebrids typically have dark, pupilless eyes. Additionally, one can observe finger counts. 5 indicates human lineage, while 4 suggests reptoid. Externally visible male genitalia signify human ancestry, whereas internal genitalia indicate reptoid descent. The capacity for genetic engineering varies among species. While the Chircaja and Anuhazi lack expertise in this area, the Maitre and Kilitokerit excel, often employing Akari mantis geneticists. The Maitre demand a steep price for their services, a cost the Chircaja are reluctant to pay but have few alternatives. The results of genetic splicing categorize beings according to their soul matrix, as reptilians, greys, and the Nagai possess a collective hive consciousness rather than an individual soul matrix. The Chircaja draconians are notorious for their cruel experiments, pushing pain thresholds to extreme limits to forcibly extract human souls through a process known as soul scraping, which utilizes substances like chrome and mercury. Extracted souls are stored in pod containers and inserted into new hybrid bodies, making them susceptible to control by their captors. These experiments predominantly occur in underground facilities in North America, particularly under military bases such as Dulce in New Mexico. It is important to note that both physical and non-physical extraterrestrial species can successfully crossbreed with humans. Regarding ship navigation, humanity is not yet prepared for space exploration without first achieving a higher level of spiritual awakening. Venturing into space prematurely could pose a risk to other peaceful species. Earth humans must transcend their hunger for greed and power before advancing technologically and engaging in space travel, as this is essential not only for their own protection, but also for maintaining broader galactic stability. The Federation struggles to maintain a delicate balance against the Draconian Empire, the Maitre, and the Orion Empire. And if humanity starts colonizing and mining within contested territories, they would do so at their own peril. The outer layer of Federation ships, in contact with the external environment, is composed of a unique metal not found on Earth, combined with an organic material that responds to density changes. For understanding, it resembles a non-sentient biosynthetic intelligence. Between this outer layer, referred to as the shell, and the inner solid structure lies a void that enhances the ship's adaptability. The external layer shifts shape to align with environmental density, enabling interdimensional and subspace travel. This memory-bound material reverts to its original form as soon as the frequency shift ends, providing both protection against particle impacts and a buffer against density shockwaves. This buffer ensures a stable vibratory frequency within the ship. While we typically travel through interdimensional frequency shortcuts, various methods exist for interstellar navigation. Besides this primary method, the 2 other common approaches are echo resonance, similar to quantum resonance, resembling teleportation to human eyes, and consciousness-based navigation. Some species use natural abilities for consciousness travel, while others require head implants connected to the ship's system. For the technology I use, destination coordinates are set and locked, and with our palms placed on 2 hexagonal commands on either side of the seat, we can select propulsion, whether transdimensional or extra-continuum. On approach, the core engine takes over, powered by a cylindrical ionized plasma module that drives the ship for short-distance navigation. Located centrally, this plasma core also supplies life support and logistical systems like air recycling, lighting, access ramps, and medical bays. For longer travels, we utilize ambient energy as fuel within the space continuum, known as the field, which surrounds the ship as an ionized cloud. Navigation is synchronized with the pilot's implant via octagonal controls. Cloaking capabilities are also standard across most ships, including our own. Cloaking methods vary. Some use camouflage by particle rearrangement, similar to molecular shapeshifting. Others use particle reflection to mirror the surroundings, and some generate a frequency cloud to shift into a different density. In planetary atmospheres, this may create condensation around the ship, forming a cloud-like appearance. Often, what seems like ordinary clouds in your sky is actually camouflage technology. Teleportation can be achieved through echo resonance, a process involving quantum molecular transfer that dematerializes molecules at one location to rematerialize them at new coordinates. Unlike common beliefs on Earth, this doesn't involve a visible light beam. The light beams often reported by abductees are actually anti-gravitational beams composed of a dense frequency field, which is why paralysis often occurs during transport. Higher density beings can also use remote consciousness, enabling intergalactic operations. Certain species have crafted ships that only they can operate, made entirely from organic materials and based on consciousness-driven technology. Constructed in space through harmonics and frequencies, these vessels are animated with a form of artificial intelligent consciousness, similar to concepts in your science fiction. They become living entities, attuned to the frequency signature of their pilot's consciousness. These crafts come in many shapes, with spheres, ovoids, and discs being most common, though others appear interdimensional and can change shape without affecting the internal atmosphere or its occupants. These unique vessels may appear as pure light or as translucent geometric patterns like lozenges, spheres, or Merkaba shapes, and can shift their atomic structure to become solid. Capable of instantaneous dimensional transfers or multiverse shifts, these ships maintain their own stable atmosphere and gravity, allowing them to move at extreme speeds and make sharp-angle turns without affecting the interior. The environment within remains stable, supported by a holographic dimensional capsule, with no need for traditional control panels. The pilot's consciousness sets the destination through intention alone. Although piloted by consciousness, the actual power source for the ship is the Frial, the universal life force present throughout the multiverse. This technology is among the most advanced, allowing for additional methods of travel, such as etheric shifting, frequency adjustments, geometric dynamics, and time manipulation. Time itself, perceived linearly in your dimensional plane, is in reality spherical, a boundless state where any moment can be accessed from any other, existing only in the present. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe to Astral Legends for more cosmic mysteries and legends. As always, may the eternal light forever guide your path.